Yeah.
You are listening to
The sinner welcome you
In
with
the
open arms.
Scripts
I exercise these
Reloaded.
scriptures swollen like broken arms. Wolverine, how I healed through all my growing pains. 1 Peter 4:12, that's why I don't complain, I'm flexible. Great on the curve, I never been the truth. Word of God, I show you true colors and all your hidden use. Keep my back against the wall like checking shoulder heights. You day shift, you think I did this here overnight? Let's throw the rice. And praise the Most High in Jesus Christ. Gave his life for us to have life, the greatest sacrifice.
You are
the
listening
loyalty
to
that I carry too heavy,
In the
never find.
Scripts
So I endure to the
Reloaded.
end, and I'ma hold the line. Focus be the mindset, locked in like COVID nights. A watchman, responsible, definition of oversight. Stay up out the way, caught in middle, I'm center stage. Quick to drop a bomb on a track, a live grenade. Too much love for me to hate on you. So if you talk behind my back, then it's shame on you. I get the bigger
You are listening
picture.
to
All I have to do is
In the
zoom in. I
Scripts
keep God first and let
Reloaded.
Christ tie up the loose ends. Marvel Comics, how they make you out the villain, but my head to the sky like I'm staring at the ceiling. Marvel Comics, how they make you out the villain, but my head to the sky like I'm staring at the ceiling, yeah.
Repent of God. You are listening to In the Scripts Reloaded. Repent of God.
Repent or die, brothers falling off like a bike chain. Purple hit the block, bring the thunder, never like rain. Keep my circle small, don't want the drama that it might bring. Keep a counsel, give it to me straight, not a pipe dream. John 2:23, read the verse 25. Christ kept his circle small, so I'ma move just as wise. Edomites be telling lies, don't wanna see us televised. Israelites, we on the rise, we have to learn to improvise. I can read between the lines, see the real from the fake. We be in the field with it, y'all be with the patty cake. Y'all be on the lake with it, we across the 7 seas. Grimy in the hood with it, where they push the B's and C's. Your pastor, he about the cheese, we about the nation build. Tired of single parent homes, tired of brothers getting killed. We be on the battlefield, cleaning up communities. One mind, one accord, all about the unity. Script cut your spirit up, leave a messy murder scene. Jeremiah 23, tell the truth about a dream. Pastor here about the cream, Christian church, yeah, that's a scheme. We gon' break the scripture down, get a sense of what it mean. Used to work the triple beam, now you repent the fiends. We be in the hood like hot dog mixed with pork and beans. Bible over everything, BOE the mind state. Correction with the Bible fam, we reduce the crime rate. Had to learn to suffer wrong, suffer in humility. Kingdom focus on my crown, never let it ruin me. Bishop, deacons, captain fam, them the ones influence me. So rock too, gold trodden fire, new jewelry. Kingdom driven, don't care what you try to do to me. Stay on my dribble fam, wiggle around for foolery. Miss me with the coonery, never with buffoonery. Bar game 6 over, do it with no brewery. Nothing like the usual, DMR be off the chain. Pour my heart out in it, so you gotta feel my pain. Surely I believe in change, gritting for my children. Best believe the people perish if you ain't got a vision. I be about my father's business, dropped my flag years ago. Now I rep the 4th tribe, Israelite of Judah, bro. Little something you should know, everybody ain't your friend. Enemies keep them close, cause they be pitching underhand. I be swinging for the fence, better yet for the gate. A lot of self-examination, really trying to seal my fate. I'ma let the haters hate, talking all wicked jakes, enduring all trials at hand. Not for man, for kingdom's sake. It's laws over politics, got a lot I gotta fix. I be dying daily, don't wanna burn apocalypse. Commandments over politics, got zero tolerance. The laws of God is common sense. These pastors, they don't follow them.
Repent or die. You are listening to In the Scripts Reloaded.
cutting the grass, get my garden on, blade on, slicing up sneaky serpents, then I'm skating on. The Lord indeed I'm waiting on. Pearly gave my space at home. Outside yelling, repent or die, they finna fry, got Satan on them. Blessed indeed, they hating on them. G.O.D. my faith in homie. Watch out for the fake phony, they finna fry like cheap baloney. 80 clip, I keep it on me. Keep count so we speak frequent, homie. Make sure ain't no demons on me. Be blessed when they speak evil on me. Look, no ain't no loafing, no ain't no lacking. I'm about that work, stay about that action. All about adding, ain't no subtraction. About that division, you a distraction. Riches in heaven, I'm tryna stack them. Love for my brother, counter react. Go hard for the Lord, no ain't no cap. Not making excuses, we make it happen. Once a snake, always a snake. Watch for the bite back. Once a snake, always a snake. Watch for the bite back. Once a snake, always a snake. Watch for the bite back. Once a snake, always a snake. Watch for the bite back. Once a snake, always a snake. Watch for the bite back. Once a snake, always a snake. Watch for the bite back. Once a snake, always a snake. Watch for the bite back. Once a snake, always a snake. Watch for the bite back.
Bad influence like an Uncle Tony. Let the little nigga come and sip a 40. Call security just for members only. We gon' spot you out just like a pepperoni. Snake and bacon, we be shaking bacon. Niggas say need us on emoji. Cut and paste, make a switch places. The most high, got the real Adobe. Hammer cracking, nothing out the back, and which one is you? Throw a low-key. Washing off the old man on a daily basis. My repentance is soapy. Edward Scissorhands cut him down. See the devil tongue. Don't approach me. Would it try to tell you? Would it try to tell you? Would it try to tell you? Mama mookie. Biting. Big ass teachers like Goofy. Trying to get some bit 'em up in them black goopy. Slipping the trick.
You are listening to In the Scripts Reloaded.
Fight back, watch the tight back, watch the fight back. They despite that, oh we like that. Close the Bible, leave the page is smoky. Watch Snapchat, watch the mouth trap. Wasn't about that, got them house cat. They don't count that, hope they bounce back. Never go back to their lookie. Wide around the mouth, Jacket City if you could. Scratching like Pookie. Let the spirit get swole like OG Tukey. Got a cobra on your neck, you don't see it, that's spooky.
Once a snake, always a snake. Watch for the bite back.
You are listening to In the Scripts Reloaded.
Once a snake, always a snake. Watch for the bite back. Once a snake, always a snake. Watch for the bite back. Once a snake, always a snake. Watch for the bite back. Once a snake, always a snake. Watch for the bite back.
You are listening to In the Scripts Reloaded.
Snake, always a snake. Watch for the bite back. Bite back. Bite back.
Once a snake, always a snake. Watch for the bite back.
Playing with your sin right now, that's so dangerous. Your judgment come quick before you try to hang it off. That's something you can't run away from. That's something you can't run away from. And that's something you can't run away from. That's something you can't run away from. Don't tarry, make haste and delay now. Whenever you get the chance, you better try and get your shit together. You think you're good because your judgment seems it hasn't come. But in the hour there'll be no place to hide and no place to run. You think you're good in your security, but execution coming speedily. No idle words, you better watch your mouth. You better keep that foot whenever you step in this house. Playing with your sin right now, that's so dangerous. Your judgment come quick before you try to hang it up. That's something you can't run away from. That's something you can't run away from. And that's something you can't run away from. That's something you can't run away from. And that's something you can't run away from.
Can't run from it.
That's something you can't run away from.
Death aiming at your waves in the crosshairs. Trying to run, boy, you crash like software. Don't try to get to work when the all-stare boss here. He around the corner like a bald head. Still peddling, still reveling, still selling it. Still illing, you still stealing, you still meddling. Ass in upon sin for the sheer hell of it. Sin makes skin melanin irrelevant. Oh, you black, wow, still click, clack, pow. Meanwhile, the black challenge, still waiting in a balance. In eternity of violence or inheriting a promise. Watching out for your soul like Dr. Shows. If you know we about to go, then let's rock and roll. No more chit chat on the Sabbath, selling knickknacks or pimps named slick backs. Let the script fix that. We sharp at toothpicks and pickaxe on the 6 track. Officer, you get that?
Yep. I get that. I gently on my sins will get back even when the trial returns. If you didn't learn, make haste. Pick up what you might have lacked. Mercy, can I get another chance? Lord, I'm thirsty for the word, but I'm at a standstill. Sin can't kill if you ignore, wanna be healed. It's time to make a choice then.
You're listening
really,
to
what kind of man would I really
In the
be?
Scripts.
If I chose to pick up a gun and shoot my enemies, what if the enemy is really within me? Then I mean the gun of the fun ain't gon' hit anything. Israel, pace yourself, rearrange what's left. What you got to lose but the soul? Let's prep and get ready. It's only getting more heavy.
You're listening to
law is very necessary.
In the Scripts.
Playing
Reloaded.
with your sin right now, that's so dangerous. Your judgment come quick for you, try to hang it up. That's something you can't run away from. That's something you can't run away from. And that's something you can't run away from. That's something you can't run away from.
You're listening to In the Scripts. Reloaded.
You are the only one for me. And when it's all said and done, you're the only one for me. For me, I want you now. I'm ready for you. For you, I want you now. I'm ready for you. For you, I want you now. I'm ready for you. For you, I want you now. I'm ready for you. For you. Done with the games, I ain't playing around no more. Learn from the mistakes that I made before. I won't jeopardize this. I was coming up short, but I realized it. I won't jeopardize this. Ain't no other place I'ma find something like this. I need forgiveness from you. Forgive me for the things that I put you through. And I want you now, want you more than ever. And I need you now, need you more than ever. Yeah. And when it's all said and done, you are the only one for me.
You're listening to In the Scripts. Reloaded.
You're the only one for me. For me, I want you now. I'm ready for you. I'm ready for you. I want you now. I'm ready for you. I'm ready for you. I want you now. I'm ready for you. I'm ready for you. I want you now. I'm ready for you. I'm ready for you. My foolish pride is hard to hide. My conscience beating me up inside. It's you I wanna be beside.
You're listening to In the Scripts. Reloaded.
I need forgiveness from you. Forgive me for the things that I put you through.
You're listening to
And I want you
In
now,
the Scripts.
want you more than ever. And I need you now, need you more than ever. Yeah. And when it's all said and done,
You're listening to In the Scripts. Reloaded.
for me. And when it's all said and done, you're the only one for me. That's right. For me, I want you now. I'm ready for you. I'm ready for you. I ready for you. I'm ready for you. I want you now. I'm ready for you. I'm ready for you. And when it's all said and done, you are the only one. And when it's all said and done, you're the only one for me.
When you're called, if you are chosen,
If only you believe.
we're on the strongest that weakest.
Only you believe.
Let's go.
Only if you believe, you gon' trust the word. Incline your ears to counsel. Remember what you heard. Don't be like that dog. Return to his vomit. Nukes drop like a comet.
You are listening to
Messiah's
In the
coming.
Scripts.
Only if you believe, you gon' trust the word. Incline your ears to counsel. Remember what you heard. Don't be like that dog. Return to his vomit. Nukes drop like a comet. Yeah, Messiah's coming. But that's only if you believe. If only if you believe. If only you believe.
You are listening to In the Scripts Reloaded.
Y'all some mashed potato drinking ass brothers. What the no a piece of
My people going to war. We bringing out the fire. Those heathens we ignore. Cause we know that they're liars. I'm reading in the we reading in the they reading in
You are listening to In the Scripts.
Hey, shalom, Israel, Most High in Christ bless. Hey, it's another week of In the Scripts Reloaded. We running behind, so I'm gonna jump straight in. I'm Officer Yakub of IUIC Dallas, and you are tuned into In the Scripts Reloaded. All right, we got some brothers on the sideline right now getting a couple of things handled, so we're gonna go on and jump into it, just so we can serve up what we serve every week, and that's a heaping, helping of good information broken down with biblical context.
That's right.
All right. But to start off, though, we're going to go to my right, and we're going to introduce my brothers. To my right, I got
Officer Shema.
To my right.
Officer LSJ.
Right, all praises. Like I said, some brothers off camera, so they'll be in a minute. It ain't just me, man. It ain't just us. You know what I'm saying? We got the crew here.
That's right.
But we're going to start off like we do every week with the same thing. We got a segment that we go into, Ears to the Streets, and I do me a moment, so we're going to bring that in now.
All praise to the Most High. All praise to the Most High. All right, man. Y'all know what time it is. Every week we doing the Ears to the Street, man. We talking about a hot topic that's going on amongst our people, and we going to provide some righteous commentary for it, man. So, this week it's been a lot of news going on, Officer Shema.
Right on.
These new age rappers getting caught up in a lot of federal charges. Right, we just had
drill music catching up with them.
Drill music catching up to them, exactly. We just had a situation where Young Thug, I believe, was acquitted.
Right.
But now Lil Durk, another famous rapper, is dealing with some federal charges. So let's see what one of our brothers had to say about it. This is Woody, who was involved in the Young Thug case. Many people say he was a snitch, by the way. That's what they said.
Oh, okay. Well, he is out.
Right, he is out. Right. Right. So, I don't know. So let's see what Woody had to say about it.
message.
Opinion on the Lil Durk situation. I ain't saying he guilty. I don't know what the situation is. But if life is going good for you and you come from poverty, we risk so much of our freedom, time, and life trying to get where we at to put ourselves in a position where we can take care of our family and our responsibility. The best revenge was for King Von. I'm not saying Durk guilty or anything, but the best revenge that you could have got from King Von was stepping up and taking care of his kids. We ignorant. We do stupid stuff. Why is we out here trying to continue to hurt each other? It's not gonna bring it back. What's done is done. Death is permanent. go get his kids, take his kids, and put his kids in a position where they never had to walk in their daddy's footsteps. It hurt me to see that Dirk came so far in life just to end up in his predicament. Y'all rap about these things in y'all songs, showing that y'all know better and still choose to be foolish. But God knows we gotta come together because at the end of the day, we our own enemies.
That brother brought out a lot of fire in that, didn't he?
Yeah. That was, he made some great points.
A lot of great points. So just to catch everybody up, for those who don't know, Lil Durk, a famous Chicago rapper, he was real good friends with another Chicago rapper named King Von that died a couple years ago. The theory is that Lil Durk, got some revenge, right, on the people who killed King Von, and he went in and took care of that situation.
And that's how it normally goes. Real quick, give me Genesis 9:6 since you brought that out. Genesis 9:6. Let me read this real quick. The book of Genesis, chapter 9 and verse 6.
I got you.
Okay, go ahead.
Genesis chapter 9, verse 6. Whoso sheddeth man's blood, by man shall his blood be shed.
So really, young Dirk actually is he being shown mercy. Because what is the BDs or GDs, they haven't shot him yet. Right. The thing about young Dirk is that his dad used to be a gangster. Right. So he trying to uphold his dad's legacy. Even though you a rich young kid, all you got to do is show the young man how to get out the hood.
That's right.
Why don't they listen to J. Cole? J. Cole always has something positive. Do something positive in your music. Get some Hebrew music in your life.
That's right. That's a good point. Hey,
go ahead.
Let me get a script. Give me Hosea 4:1, because one of the things that he mentioned, he said, "Why is it that we are always hurting those that look like us?" Right? We always are. And to your point, you said how it continues to perpetuate. Somebody dies, and then they got to get revenge, and then they got to get revenge, and they got to get revenge, and it's just this ongoing cycle of death and destruction in our community.
Exactly.
Read that Hosea 4:1.
The book of Hosea, chapter 4 and verse 1. Hear the word of the Lord, you children of Israel.
You children of Israel, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, you are the children of Israel, God's chosen people. That's right. And we can prove that out the scriptures. Read.
For the Lord have a controversy with the inhabitants of the land.
God said he has a controversy with you so-called blacks and Hispanics. Why is it that God has a controversy with us? Because something else the brother said at the end of the video is we are our own worst enemy.
That's right.
We want to talk about all of the things the so-called white man and all the other nations and systemic racism. And I know we're going to get into it today with the show with this Trump and the politics and all that.
Right.
We want to talk about all these things and how it's going against us, but nobody's talking about our own way that we destroy our own community.
Bring it out.
Read on.
Because there's no truth, nor mercy, nor knowledge of God in the land.
We have no knowledge of God. We have no truth. We don't know the truth that we are the Israelites, and we don't know the truth that we got to keep God's commandments. Watch this.
By swearing.
By swearing, come on.
And lying.
Uh-huh.
And killing.
And what?
And killing.
Watch this.
And stealing.
Uh-huh.
And committing adultery.
Come on.
They break out. And blood touches blood.
It said, and blood touches blood. What does that mean? It's our own people that's killing one another. We can't sit back and point the finger and blame Trump. We can't sit back and point the finger and blame the Republican Party. Blame the Democratic Party. We gotta blame our own music, our own role models, our own pastors, our own cousins, aunties, uncles, and friends and them. And your own damn self.
Bring it out.
For the destruction that's going on in our community.
You should be reading your Bible.
Makes sense to me.
All praise to the Most High. You got anything else you want to bring up?
That's it.
I got one more scripture on that topic.
Okay.
Give me Philippians 3 and 13.
Bring it out.
Because we talked about the cycle, right?
Okay.
We talked about how things just keep going on and on and on and never stop. He killed him, so on and so forth.
Right.
I had a situation occur to me this morning where I had a chance to get real feisty, but I had to let it go. Because I realized the comeback from it wouldn't have put me in a good position. So the same way I had to apply that.
So you telling me you applied the scriptures?
I applied the scriptures.
My brother.
Even though in my soul I was just burning in my soul. Shout out to my wife. If she watching this, she know what I'm talking about because I told her about it. It was at the gym. It wasn't to do with my wife. It was burning in my soul. But I had to let it go. Read this.
You said Philippians what?
3:13.
Oh, I got this Bible I got out the library or something.
Oh, man.
I think it's missing.
The one that says, press towards the mark. Forget
When I
came straight from work, man. They here straight from work.
When I came down.
I understand. Somebody got Philippians 3:13.
Let me get it real quick. I'm gonna get it on my phone. But go ahead, make your point. What happened today again?
So at the gym, long story short, a brother was like being on some power trip and stuff. I had my headphones on. I was trying to go to a HIT class. He said you can't wear your headphones, even though I wear my headphones every single day at the class. And he was just being like all power trip, like, yeah, bro, I need to take them headphones off. You know what I'm saying? And I said, you know what, bro? I'm gonna just go ahead and hit the treadmill, man. Let you be on what you on. You know, obviously you woke up on the wrong side of the bed today. I'm not gonna go there with you because it ain't gonna end well for me.
Right.
So let me just
is not in service.
All praises, all praises.
But it made me think about the scripture though. You got it?
The book of Philippians, chapter 3 and verse 14. I press towards the mark.
Start 13.
Verse 13. Brethren, I count not myself to have apprehended. But this one thing I do. Forgetting those things which are behind. And reaching forth unto those things which are before.
Read.
I press towards the mark.
That was the point. It said forgetting those things which are behind and reaching to those things which are forward.
That's right.
And that's one of the hardest, most challenging things for us to do, especially as men.
It is.
Because our ego gets involved, our pride gets involved.
Right.
If somebody done us wrong, we hurt, we upset about what happened. And we don't want to let it go. We want to get that vengeance and that get back. But we got to press forward towards the mark and realize that get back is only going to put you and your people in a worse predicament.
Good point.
You know what I'm saying? Officer Mike Judah, man, I see you in the building, man. All praise. You like you want to add something.
You already know, man. Hey, shalom, family, most high in Christ bless y'all. Hey, give me Leviticus chapter 5 and verse 1.
That's right.
Because Woody, what'd you say, Shema? How did y'all start the segment? Y'all was saying that
they say he's a snitch.
That's they say he's a snitch.
I don't know. That's what they say.
They say he's a snitch.
Right.
But it's actually biblical scripture that tell you need to snitch.
Right.
Let's go.
Leviticus chapter 5 verse 1. And if a soul sin and hear the voice of swearing and is a witness, whether he have seen or known of it, if he do not utter it, then he shall bear his iniquity.
So the Bible saying if you have seen some wickedness going on in your community, you know of something, and you don't utter it, you gonna bear that iniquity. That's why we got gang violence, retaliation. One person killed this person, another person, the family's hurt, the revenge of blood, he's looking to seek death, so he comes and kills, and the next person kill, and before you know it, our communities are in shambles. The murder rate is sky high because we don't apply this law right here that God told us to. If we see a soul that's sin, we need to speak up on that.
That's right.
This is the things that's going to heal and bring back to health our communities. You understand?
Yes, sir.
All praise.
All praise. And that's a great point, officer, because a lot of times you got people who don't even grow up in the streets environment. But because they're so used to hearing things on social media and being influenced by what's being talked about, they go, oh, nah, bro, you can't snitch. Negro. You in college.
Right.
What in the world are you talking about? Nah, bro, I can't snitch. You not living in that life.
Yeah, don't be John Morant, man. You doing good. You a millionaire.
Right.
With talent.
Right.
Come on, man.
Exactly.
Right. And half of them, it's the peer pressure that drive them to do it anyway. Some of these boys don't want to be killers like that. They don't want to be riding in that. They don't want that smoke like that. But because of the environment and the way people are, they give themselves over to it.
That's right. Message. That's right. All praise.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You was gonna bring out something else?
No.
All praise. All right, we gonna move into the I do me in moment of the week.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, listen.
Brace yourselves.
Let them know, Officer Shema.
Brace yourselves.
What's going on with this I do me in moment of the week?
It's I do me being I do me. We already know how they cut.
Right.
But y'all ain't gonna believe this right here. This right here is listen. If you got any Edomite friends, I'll put it like that. Listen, once you watch this right here, you would not eat at their house.
All right. Let's let it play.
Shit's getting weird. Part infinity.
Want me to clean these cucumbers?
Yes, will you please clean them?
Tonight I'm going to willingly trigger my concern for your therapy.
Hold on. filled a mason jar full of urine.
My God.
And cleaned the daggone cucumber with the urine.
Oh, man.
The hell is this?
That's what he doing on somebody, Judy. It gets worse. Listen to his explanation.
Italian dressing. Edomite dressing. Damn. Idumian dressing.
Tonight I'm going to willingly trigger my mom's concern for urine therapy and involve some of it at the dinner table. There is not a doubt in my mind that pee is cleaner than tap water. Pee is cleaner than bottled water. What are you making now? Everything else is ready. Cucumber salad. Did you clean it? Yeah, I did. Cleaned it myself. With what? With myself. No.
Wait a minute.
Wow.
My man said urine therapy. When do they just be coming up with stuff like this? They just be saying anything crazy to be more defiled and defiled.
Right. Well, they are the real Neanderthals, right? Right. They the real folks, you know what I mean? And it always comes out at every segment of the I Do Me the Moment of the Week.
That's right.
We know they came from the Caucasus Mountains.
That's right.
We had to teach them everything.
That's right.
Now they reverting back.
And we had to teach them to clean their vegetables with water.
Well, we got to teach them all over again.
Why? Something so simple as H2O.
Right. You know we got Neanderthals running the country.
That's right.
And something simple as H2O, right?
H2O.
That we taught them how to use. Right. Now they reverting back to urine.
Using the urine to clean the cucumbers. So
pee therapy.
Check this out though, right?
Yes, sir.
You know we always say when they're not putting the raisins in the potato salad. No, they actually cleaning the potatoes that they make in the potato salad with their pee.
With their pee.
This is crazy out here, man.
PP salad.
PP salad.
When they not putting raisins in a potato salad, they peeing on cucumbers.
You a freak, boss.
My God.
And he said, I'm going to purposely trigger my mom with
the hell is this?
Yeah.
Don't he know urine is the body getting rid of waste. Right?
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. He says it's cleaner than tap water.
He said cleaner than what God gave him.
Yeah.
Right. Now I know tap water ain't the cleanest thing on the earth.
Yeah.
But I'm willing to bet tap water is cleaner than your pee.
I just can't understand how his mama gonna sit up there and let him pour it. She sit up there and watch it. Couldn't have been my mom.
Right.
Was that his sister or his wife?
His wife.
Nah, that was his wife standing there.
Oh, she probably.
Right. When he peed, then his mama came over. So as he's cutting the cucumbers up,
Ain't no way,
she asked him did he clean the cucumber, and he tell her he cleaned it with urine.
He told her, with myself.
Remember you have dialed.
Yeah, mama, I pissed on him, mama. Now what?
Right.
My mom would have knocked
it's time for the belt. It's time for the belt.
I ain't gonna lie.
Then when you gonna see a grown man get a whoop.
Right.
I'm on it.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm on it.
I mean, think about the level of disrespect. Like this ain't just about you being crazy as hell. The level of disrespect that you would invite somebody to your house and force them to eat food that you clean with your own urine.
Right.
You a freak, boss.
You a freak, boss.
That's a great point, officer. That's even worse than the actual act itself.
Yeah.
It's the fact that you are trying to force someone to. That's disrespectful as hell.
Right.
Hey, I'm looking at the chat. Juan Rodriguez said, "Who pisses in the kitchen though?"
Right.
Who does that?
Right.
I doom you.
But look, Juan, he's still gonna clean his cucumbers with the pee. So even if he did it in the bathroom, he just gonna carry it into the kitchen and pour it on the cucumbers.
Right.
It's no getting away from it with this dude, man.
Yep.
He be the same one, got a little restaurant.
Right. And all the sisters, y'all heard about that new Italian spot downtown?
Right.
Y'all heard about that new Italian spot in Deep Ellum?
Yep.
They selling pissy cucumbers.
It's something about them cucumbers. That
Italian dressing, they got
That
extra
Italian-
zang to it.
They got what you call some
help.
Edomite dressing. They call Edomite dressing in there. You got to check it out.
Right. That's right.
Don't go.
Don't go. Hey, well, listen, man. There you have it. That's the ears to the street. I do me a moment of the week. They peeing on the potato salad. They peeing on the cucumbers. You know what else they not peeing on? So we can pass it over to you, officer.
So that's gonna take us right into where we want to be. That's gonna take us right into where we want to be because, looking at that's that whole thing. Like what Woody was saying in that first video. All of those things took place because we confused about who we are and we trust in our oppression.
Exactly.
Negroes believe that if they become millionaires and get that money, become popular and famous enough, you know, that they can do the same thing that they see the white boys do. The same thing they see the Arabs and the East Indians. They believe money puts us on the same level as them because that's what we told. And that's crazy. That's confusion, and that's us trusting in oppression.
And when you look at it like the way you just put it off, you look at all our major so-called superstars right now. They all falling off and getting locked up.
Yeah,
and they all copycat and eat them.
Right.
Things that they do.
I'm gonna tell you how I know because the whole thing with Lil Durk, when he found out that they was gonna bust him, he had booked 3 flights, 3 international flights out of the country on private jets. He was trying to throw them off. Well, the average Negro, especially from Chicago, where he from, ain't got the money for 1 private jet. So this Negro thought that he was gonna say that he going to 3 different places, so they can't figure out. Man, they about to send out teams to all 3 of them planes, bro. That's how you got. That's how you got drugged. You think that you about to pull a Jerry Epstein or something and disappear from the public? Nah, man, you going to jail.
Who did they find in a hole over there in Afghanistan somewhere?
Bin Laden.
Was it Bin Laden or Saddam Hussein?
Yes, Saddam Hussein. Yeah, Saddam Hussein.
If they can find Saddam Hussein in a hole, Negro, they will find you.
They will.
They'll find a little nigga from Chicago.
Right. All they gonna do is make a phone call to the pilots,
right,
and say which plane he on,
right,
and them white boys gonna say mine,
right.
Stupid,
and they got you, stupid. All of that money, man. So
yeah.
That's like what Woody said at the end, man. We make all of this money and still make dumb decisions.
Yeah.
Why? Because we confused.
We feel like we done been grafted in
right.
once we make a certain amount of money.
Right.
Now we grafted into Esau's economic system and we buddy with them.
Yep.
Because we got a couple of dollars in our pocket.
Yep.
Man, they print money.
Right.
Exactly.
They make jobs.
Right.
They made the record industry. Right. They made what you do. Man. Right. So you not equal or above them.
It's theirs, man.
And just to your point, again, Officer Yakub, when you listen to the music, our people's always emulating Scarface, Al Capone, gangsters and stuff like that. Diddy want to be players, and they with the house parties and all the what's the guy that was on the that ran Playboy and all like Hugh
Hefner.
Like you said, they emulate white people, Edomites, and we always get caught up, jammed up.
Yeah.
Why not emulate our forefathers in the Bible?
Because think about it though. Israelite music, we talking like Moses. We talking like Aaron. We talking like Christ. We talking like the apostles. You know what I'm saying? Good conversation, telling you how to win.
How to win.
You know what I'm saying? How to stop losing. But when you confused and still trapped in the mindset of trusting your oppressor, then the only thing you gonna rap about, you know, is what they rap about. I mean, it ain't like in the world. For anybody listening, so that y'all ain't tripping, we ain't on here bashing brothers. We saying we used to be there too. We understand, but it's time for us to stop being confused, trusting these damn people. That's what we saying. We ain't saying we didn't used to be there.
Right. We see it time after time. After they finish using them up for their dirty work, they lock them up. They throw them right back to the gutter. Yep. It's with sports. It's with all these things. After they finish using you for the time they need you right back in the hood with nowhere to go. And the only thing we got left is to now sell drugs to our own people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Committing crimes in our own neighborhoods.
Right.
That's how they do, man.
Yep.
Hey, officer, to your point, the record label would have rather had Little Durk be killed because they got life insurance.
Right.
They get more money on you dead.
Right. Hey, AV, as a matter of fact, if y'all will, pull up a short clip of the immediate time after that Figaro, because that's a fake Negro.
Oh, Figaro.
After that Figaro lost.
Figaro.
When all of them people were standing on campus at Howard University. See if y'all can find a short clip of that. When all of them people were standing on the campus at Howard University. We're gonna show you how they toss you right back. As soon as they done using you, we gonna because what you said is true.
Right.
As soon as they done using us, they gonna toss you right back like you nothing.
Like you nothing.
Yeah, like you nothing. All right. In the meantime, though, pull up number 3.
Bring it out.
While y'all search for that, pull up number 3 for me.
What are you talking about? Kamala?
Yeah. The way she stood people up. And on the same day that she was doing people bad that was supporting her, this is what our women and even some of our men, if you can call them men, was doing. Let that play.
I really do not like crying on the internet, but I'm not even about to pretend like this some shit that I'm finna be embarrassed about, bro. Like, I ain't never been so fucking devastated behind an election. And it's just like, when you a black woman surrounded by black men, and they say all this shit like, oh, he's not that bad, and oh, he just hates everyone, bro. Like, it was my brother homeboy I was talking to the other day, a black man, and I found out that he's a Trump supporter. I'm like, he does not like you. And he was like, oh no, he just don't like everybody. What? So that's a good candidate for you? Someone who just fucking hates everybody? Like, what? And I'm fucking crying in my room this morning. My brother gonna come up in here and say, what's wrong with you? Like, he can't think of one possible reason why I would be upset right now, bro. These niggas are so fucking, they live on another planet. And it's because none of this shit affects men. That's why. Men don't give a fuck about nothing that don't directly affect them. If it does not directly affect men, they do not give a fuck. And motherfuckers hating women is the whole reason he got elected in the first place. The first time he got elected, he ran up against a woman. Second time he ran up against a man, and it wasn't even a good fucking candidate, and he lost. He ran up against a woman again, and he won. Cause y'all just
Dang. Bro, and she blamed all of that on the black man.
Dang.
She said it's because black women never win and we don't give a F about black women. Every last one of us on this panel is married to a black woman.
Yeah, right. You know what I really believe when I'm starting to analyze this is that they don't want to take it out on their slave master. They scared to blame the white man for this. Right? So they rather go to us to be their punching bag.
To be their punching bag. Right.
You know what else is a heavy point, officer? Because obviously you mentioned us. We are all married to black women, of course. But for those who don't know, we don't participate in the political system.
Right.
But even if to entertain her conversation for a second, for those men that do participate in America's political system, when you look at the exit polls, 80% of voting black men voted for Kamala.
Yeah, we gonna go into that.
Yeah, all praise.
Right,
I'm gonna let you rock out.
Yeah, I mean, she said, but here's the thing though, black women are so immune to accountability.
Exactly.
That every time they open their mouth is to blame somebody else.
That's right.
To throw a hissy fit, like my mama used to say. Yeah, that's old school. Right. To throw a hissy fit and expect a pity party for stuff that you can learn to do for yourself.
That's right.
So that you can be what the Bible actually said. Y'all women was built. Give me that in Genesis, bro. What was the woman created for? What was she created for? So when she's sitting on and she's crying because she can't have her own evil little way, that's not what you was created for anyway.
Right.
We're not saying that black women are slaves. I think you had posted the definition of the word. What was it? Captive. Yeah. We'll look at that. But that was never the reason that the black woman is not a captive, but she damn sure wasn't built to just do her own thing. Read that, Genesis 2.
Genesis chapter 2, verse 18. And the Lord said, it is not good that the man should be alone. I will make him an help meet for him.
I'm going to make him a helper that is good for him. God said, I got a man that I put in this garden. He's doing all of this work, and I gave him all of this stress. The whole world is on his shoulders.
Right.
Everything is going to belong to him. After I've taught him what to do and I see he's tired and worn down, let me give him something and somebody that's going to be a rest and a help to take it off his shoulders. But what are they doing? Taking no accountability for nothing. Every chance that they get, they throw it at us.
That's right. Yes, that's it. Now, next thing she gonna do is blame us for her not having no eyebrows.
Man.
She's gonna blame the black man for that. That's
I
our part too.
I thought that was running from Bill Biv DeVoe for a minute, right?
Damn. You want to blame the black man for that too?
Right.
When would it end?
Yeah.
When would it end?
The black man for everything.
Blame us for everything.
What was? Did y'all find it?
Yeah, this sister right here, man.
Okay, I want it on here.
She
Okay, all right. Jump to number 5 real quick then. Jump to number 5.
Just gonna blame
But what I was saying, this sister right here, man, she never looked into the policies of what Kamala Harris was doing when she was a prosecutor in California,
Right.
and how many black men she locked up while she was doing that.
And that's what's crazy is when you look at Kamala Harris's record and Joe Biden's record, they targeted black men.
Right.
The crime bill of 1989, 1990? I can't remember. I think it was 1990.
Right up in there. Yeah, it's right up in there.
But that crime bill that was brought forward that she ended up partaking in by becoming a district attorney in San Francisco put thousands and hundreds of thousands of black men in jail for fractional crimes. I'm not defending crime, so I hope y'all ain't out there being idiots. But it put thousands of black men in jail, and she's saying it's black men's fault because black men don't think about nobody but themselves. How? We the ones going to jail. What the hell is you talking about?
1989, 1990, it was all a setup. They set crack in our neighborhood and they destroyed us. All that stuff was out to catch us. They called us endangered species. Then. They had us so in a trap.
Right.
If anything, you should have been trying to help us, like y'all helped the people when they was on them pills. What you call that? That opioids.
Oh yeah, the opioids.
What happened to that? When that epidemic happened, they wanted to put you in hospitals and give you help. But for us, y'all want to shoot us and lock us up and send us to call us what they call us
super predators.
Super predators.
Right.
Come on, go ahead.
Like you said, it was affecting their sons and daughters with the meth and all that. So now it's a push to save lives.
Right.
But when it's affecting black men and our sons and our daughters, then we super predators, drug addicts. We gotta get them out the streets.
Kamala Harris, Joe Biden was never with us. Neither is the liberals or the conservatives or the Republicans or the Democrats. They're all one, and they all against us.
Right, and I gotta say, because it's an idiot out there right now listening to this, claiming that we Trump supporters. I guarantee it. Trump ain't by SH either.
Right.
Exactly.
Trump was part of the whole Central Park 5, the one that put $1 million out and made sure that the newspapers ran all types of ads against 5 young black boys that a white woman claimed raped her, and they were not even there. They were not even there. They just picked these black boys. The fifth one came along to go with them down to the police department while they told their story, and they ended up locking him up. He wasn't even there. So Trump ain't no better, man. Does Trump hang out with black celebrities and does Trump pop bottles and
yeah, he do. He give out PPP loans.
Right. Can he put $1 in your pocket? Absolutely. Right. That don't mean you trust him though.
Right.
No. Gifts destroys the heart.
It's a two-headed snake, man. Right. One of them talking smooth and one of them talking rough.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yep. That's all it is.
But remember, they all snakes.
They got the same agenda.
Yep.
Keep your black butt at the bottom.
Right. Hey, let this play now. It says Howard University reacts to Harris historic campaign. Let that play.
It's Howard University's Centennial Homecoming, and I'm on campus to talk to students about how they feel about this historical time with Vice President Harris being the Democratic nominee for president. What does it mean?
No, not this, y'all. The speech she was supposed to give immediately after she lost.
Right.
Because they was looking forward to her giving a speech, but she didn't show up that night.
Right.
Yeah, she
left them hanging.
Right. Now you think about this. Go ahead, Oscar. No, go ahead.
While they pull that up, another thing that's just been sticking in my head with the sister.
Just type in Harris doesn't show up to her defeat speech, something like that. Right. Just type in something like that.
What the sister was saying in the last video was she said men don't care about anything if it doesn't directly affect them. You know, a common phrase they say in today's society is projecting. I really don't like it because people try to avoid accountability with it. But in that case, that's what she was doing. She was projecting an issue on men that really she was only doing. She only cared about things that affect her and voted for Kamala because she wanted them abortion rights.
Right.
That's all it was.
That's what
Let's talk about it.
Most of our people, even though, like I said earlier, we're not involved in the political system, but we at least read and educate ourselves on what's going on in various different policies. Most of our people don't actually educate themselves on the thorough political plan that a candidate is putting forth. They like a couple of hot topic points that get them emotionally charged up that they real feel strong about, and then cry and complain on the internet when things don't go their way.
Right.
You just wanted to be a reckless breeder and have all type of fornication and sex and not have to deal with the consequences and be able to to abort that baby whenever you got ready to feel like it. That is the only reason why you wanted us to stand behind you and put Kamala's fake black behind in the daggone office. Let's just be honest and call a spade, man.
Right.
Spade.
Do we got it? We got it, Joe? It's download. All right. Cool. So we played number 5. Yeah. Play that number 5.
I bet you it's it right here, right?
Yeah, this it right here. Play number 5. She look horrible.
Ku Klux Keisha.
Man, that's a good one though. That's the KKK. I need to get a. You know what? I would rock a shirt that say that though.
Ku Klux Keisha.
Ku Klux Keisha. I would rock that on a shirt, bro.
Say that fast 5 times.
Ku Klux Keisha. Yeah, I got it all wrong. Let it play.
Finish last. We always come fucking last to everybody.
Who was you in competition with? Could that not be the source of the problem? We talking about a damn election. Are you under the impression that either one of these candidates would be giving shit to black people anyway?
Right.
You can still kill your baby in the majority of states. What is you crying about? For the population of people that love to call men the sexual deviants, y'all sure are freaking out about having to control yourselves sexually.
Damn.
I can't name not one thing that you lost. What, you mad that the president not gonna be a woman? Is that it? Cause if that's the case, these tears should have been cried years ago. I could have told you that. Ain't not finna let no colored woman if they ain't put no white woman in the office first. I know you knew better than that. And as for everything else that's going on, you ain't lost shit. You can still go out your house butt naked, not get arrested. You can still eat grits in the morning. And shit, you been hanging around them white women too long. Get your ass over to Mayola house and get you a peppermint.
That's right. That's right. That's what the hell it needs to be. Get somewhere and shut up and understand what it is that you got.
Right.
Understand what it is that you got. They scared as hell of your men, and you treating your men like doormats. Because you saying that your man is treating you like a doormat. Come on, man. Is you crazy?
And for what?
And for what? For nothing.
Because the Kamala Harris didn't really run off no policies, man.
None.
She didn't have. She was a fill-in for Joe Biden because he was incompetent.
Right.
She came in with no policies.
None.
And then she just started stressing abortion because she knew that's what y'all wanted. She ain't said nothing. Every debate they had, she didn't have nothing.
Nothing. As a matter of fact, what she did say in the debates and in all of her speeches was the exact same thing every time. You can find clips of her repeating the exact same thing time after time after time.
That's why people say you could tell she was well coached.
And she washed her collard greens in the tub. Come on.
Yeah, for real. That was they peeing on your cucumber.
Remember, she is Goop Scoop people though. She is the race of Goop Scoop people though. So she might wash them in the tub.
Yeah, right after you get through working out and get out the tub, here she come putting the collard greens.
Put the collard greens in there. As soon as you get out.
Nah, she washing the collard greens in the tub while she in the tub.
Man, you saw that meme?
Oh, she was covered in collard greens?
Yeah, it's a meme where she in the tub covered in collard greens.
Damn, I saw it.
Yeah. She looked like Tupac laid back when he had all them chains.
Damn, she covered in collard greens.
Yeah. She was covered in collard greens though.
That's the equivalent of putting pork in ham hock in your greens.
Right.
Putting an undefiled heathen in your greens.
Right. In your greens. Hey, y'all, is the video up?
Say them greens defiled.
Yeah, them greens defiled with Carmella in the thing.
Okay, still waiting.
He cooking them Carmella greens.
Okay. Hey, make sure the volume is up, y'all. Make sure the volume is up.
Kamala greens.
All right, let it play.
I'm gonna stick to turnips and
We
mustard.
still have votes to count. We still have states that have not been called yet. We will continue overnight to fight to make sure that every vote is counted, that every voice has spoken. So you won't hear from the vice president tonight, but you will hear from her tomorrow. She will be back here tomorrow to address not only the HU family, not only to address her supporters, but to address the nation. So thank you. We believe in you. May God bless you. May God keep you. And go HU and go Harris. Thank you all.
Let's see if
Never an easy moment for whatever campaign has to make that announcement.
Oh, that's it?
Crowd reaction.
We still have it tomorrow.
Damn. Okay. All right. We'll rock with that. So I give some commentary. So, in preparation of the win, you have a location that you're going to give your speech, your acceptance speech, or, that you celebrate that you win. So she set up on Howard University's campus with a bunch of people around. If y'all could at least find a picture of the number of people that was around, man, because
that's her alumni.
That shows
that's
us nothing.
her alumni.
That's
right?
her alumni.
Okay.
Yeah. Look for any pictures that show the people that were there. But these people went there expecting her to win.
Mm-hmm.
She did not win, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
But even after they realized that she did not win and they were standing there, these people were out there for 6 hours waiting to see Kamala Harris. This guy finally walks out and gives that's the speech. That's the length of the speech he gave. After they've been standing out there for 6 hours just waiting to see her. And that's all they got.
Ain't no way, boy.
And she bounced. And then the next day, I think she finally did come back.
Right,
and then
right.
she gave a little short Russell Simmons ass speech.
Right.
And look at their faces. Click on that.
Yeah, look at their face. Look at some of them sisters' face.
Look at him.
For sure.
Yeah.
Look at is that a black man? Yeah, he light skinned.
Yeah.
He light skinned.
Yeah. Hey, LSA. Hey, that's your brother, man.
Right. But look at their faces, though. They see the defeat and they stood there waiting on their champion to come out.
Wow.
Hours later, and she never came out. And then who did she send out?
The black
man. The same one that they accusing for all of their issues rather than looking at themselves.
Stood up strong in defeat.
He walked out. He took the pressure for her. But the black man ain't SH. Okay.
Come on now.
Okay. Go to number 4. But the black man ain't SH and he took the pressure for you. Crazy as hell.
After 6 hours, they got nothing. After 4 years, they weren't going to get nothing.
Yep. So let's see what the black man says. Watch this. Now he crazy as hell too. He confused too.
Mm-hmm.
Trusting an impression. But watch what he say. Make sure it start with volume, y'all. Make sure it start
And
with
that the
volume.
data from this year's election showed us about men in America. White men don't trust white women in leadership. The data showed us. Latino men don't trust Latino women in leadership. The data showed us. Black men do not struggle with black women in leadership. The data showed us. Because overwhelmingly black men voted for Kamala Harris. And even in 2016, the only race of men to overwhelmingly vote for Hillary Clinton were black men. There's constantly a narrative about black men. And yes, there are black men with their egos on their sleeves. Yes, there are black men chasing proximity to whiteness and a bag. But the majority of black men, unlike other races of men, are not chasing just a bag, but we are considering our humanity and yours and what's at stake every day for the women in our lives as well as the people that we care about. So this logic that black men are against black women is just not true. There are black men who want to be heard, though, that want their perspectives to be valued and that want to be seen as the base of the party along with black women, because we're the only people in this country who consistently show up and do our part along with black women. And so it's time that we recognize that and not let the fraction of us that go over there chasing proximity be the ones that get the conversation over the majority of us who consistently show that we do not struggle with women in leadership. We want our voices to be heard by the women that lead. Highlight.
He ain't gay. But he gay. Nigga, you gay. But he's a very masculine man. That is crazy because, again, confusion and trusting in our enemies, right? Trusting in oppression. So, first, like he say, the data shows that Hispanic men don't trust their women or don't trust a woman in power. White men don't trust a woman in power. But the black man, he said, overwhelmingly supports women in power. That right there shows you the level of confusion and what oppression has done to our trust in ourselves and in our God. The ability for the black man to actually lead, to the point that a black man has to stand up to all of the hate that's coming from black women and say, look, we was riding with y'all, black woman. We want y'all to lead us.
Right. Damn. That's terrible. But it goes to what we were saying before about the majority of the black men that voted for Harris.
Right.
And it kind of touches on what Bishop Yawasop was touching on this past week.
Right.
About the past 2 weeks. About the curses and the issues of absent fathers and then the blessings of having a father.
Right.
The reason why so many black men are comfortable with black women in leadership is because that's all they've seen their entire life.
Big mama and mama and
exactly.
auntie and all of that.
They was the ones running the house.
Yep.
They was the ones getting together the family functions. They was setting the rules. Everybody was coming and listening to her. You wasn't used to having male leadership figures in your household.
Right.
Then when you went to school, the majority of the teachers were women. Right. The only time you really dealt with a male leadership figure is when you played sports. Right. But other than that, and even that, he ain't running the show. Because let your mama not like what coach say and see how much breath she put in his face and how much he backed down and do whatever it is she say to do.
Yep.
So that's why black men are so comfortable with the black woman in power, because that's all we've seen.
Yep.
Hey, officer, let me get a script real quick.
Yeah.
Go to 1 Corinthians chapter 11. We're gonna start at verse 3. Because here's the order how things supposed to be. The man is the head. He's supposed to lead. That's right. That's what it is. Even nature knows that.
That's right.
Read what you got.
1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 3. But I would have you know that the head of every man is Christ, and the head of the woman is the man.
Read that again.
And the head of the woman is the man.
One more time.
And the head of the woman is the man.
So don't no woman supposed to be lead no nation or no household or nothing. They supposed to lead the women and the children.
That's right.
That's where they're supposed to go.
Can I get one script real quick?
Yeah, go to Sirach 26 for me real quick. Or Sirach 25. Go to Sirach 25, and I want you to read verse 23 and 24.
The book of
because we're going to show what it's supposed to. We're going to show what was happening with this brother. Go ahead.
The book of Sirach, chapter 25, verse 23. A wicked woman abateth the courage.
A wicked woman breaks a man's courage. She never has no uplifting, positive stuff. She is not a helpmeet.
Right.
She is not standing in her position and being a help. She's being a liability. That's what these black women are being to the black man today. They being liabilities because they were given a role and they refuse to uphold them. They instead want to point the finger and blame. That's a liability for a man. Read it again.
A wicked woman abateth the courage.
A wicked woman abates a courage.
Maketh an heavy countenance and a wounded heart.
Not understanding the destruction that they pull on their own men. That's what that woman in that car, I guarantee you, her brother's a destroyed man in the house. Now, it sound like, he get his get back at her, taunting at her and stuff. But that's what's happening to black men. And that's why a man will come on to try to defend black men by saying, look, we want y'all to lead us. Ain't nothing more broken than a man that'll say we want women to lead us. keep reading.
Right. A heavy countenance and a wounded heart. A woman that will not comfort her husband in distress maketh weak hands and feeble knees.
And that's what it looks like with the whole nation of women. This is going into marriage, but when a nation of women do not build up and make men stand up to be men, like if she saw a man, she should never let her little boy be less than what she saw a man be. Instead, they would rather coddle and encourage him to be softer and give women passage like the scriptures say. So these women they are making weak hands and feeble knees. That's why we got old blocks. That's why we got drill rappers shooting everybody up.
That's right.
Keep reading though. Let's see why we should not let women lead when they try to make us feeble and weak.
Of the woman came the beginning of sin.
The woman brought in the beginning of sin. How the hell we gonna follow the being that brought sin into the earth?
Right.
How the hell do we want to follow that? Side with that? No, we're supposed to guide that and lead that so that we don't stay in a disheveled position.
And through her, we all die.
And she's the one that brought death in the earth. How the hell are you going to make an agreement with hell and death? We confused and we trust in oppression by saying we want to follow the woman.
Right.
That's all I got.
Hey, real quick before we go on break, Numbers 27:16, because it goes back to your point, Officer Yakub, and what you were saying, Officer Shema, about the man is the head of the house, right? So with the man being the head of the house, how much the more the head of a nation?
Right.
Let's read this. Numbers 27:16.
The book of Numbers, chapter 27, in verse 16. Mm-hmm. Let the Lord, the God of the spirits of all flesh, set a man.
Set a what?
Set a man.
Over the what?
Over the congregation.
Over the congregation. Now, why? They might say, what does congregation and nation have to do with each other?
Mm-hmm.
First of all, the congregation is a mini version of the nation.
That's right.
That's first of all.
That's right.
Secondly, isn't the majority of the sisters who are pushing for Kamala to be the president good Christian black women?
That's what they are.
That's what they say.
That's what they say.
So if you supposedly a good Christian black woman, why do you not marry your values to what the scriptures say?
Right.
God said, let a man be over the congregation, let a man be over the nation, let a man be over the house.
Right.
That's what the Bible said. So
right.
you showing that you really not a true Christian woman
That's
now.
what it
And guess
said.
what? By the way, sisters, this is not because we hate women.
Right.
This is because we love women.
Right.
And we know that if you are in leadership, you will destroy yourself in everything that you touch.
Right.
Doesn't mean you're not valuable. You're
Right.
just not meant to be the leader.
And that's right.
Thus saith God.
That's right.
Thus saith the Lord.
That's right. That's right. Hey, we're going to take this commercial break. We know we're a few minutes past it, but we're going to get it in. We'll be back in a few minutes. You're tuned in to In the Scripts.
Reload.
That's right.
Is to embody courage, integrity, and unwavering dedication. It means rising above challenges, embracing every obstacle as an opportunity to grow stronger. It's about standing tall with honor, supporting one another, and leading by example and with compassion. As men of valor, we are not just dreamers, but doers, committed to making a difference in our communities and beyond. Get yourself a copy of our latest version of the Hebrews Journal. Enjoy an extended interview with Bishop Yawasap on duty and vision. Entertain yourself by reading about the Complete Man program. Let us take a step into Kingdom Comics, where you'll dive into the lives of our forefathers and learn what it truly means to be a man of valor. Now available.
Around 2 p.m. local time Sunday, police pulled over Wright. The police chief says they stopped Dante Wright because he had an expired registration on his license plate.
As Baltimore police investigators today privately reported their findings in the death of Freddie Gray.
There is only one person's version of what happened the night Botham Jean was shot and killed by Officer Amber Geiger. She told investigators she was in uniform when she arrived at what she thought was her apartment.
You still need to remember what happened. You need to remember what happened to Rasheed Carter. You need to remember these things.
Whose possessors slay them. We are being slayed, slaughtered, and hold themselves not guilty.
A lot is still under investigation on it, and of course, this is actually the second protest location near Centennial Olympic Park. We were at the Wendy's earlier with a group, but this is a second group. Of course, this here is Israel United in Christ.
A woman in Orlando was found hanging from a tree. Orlando police have said they believe she committed suicide.
But her family thinks that someone else is responsible for her death.
We stood up here and we heard testimonies from all different families, and it's the same thing. We're suffering from oppression. We're suffering from the things that happened to us from the days that we got off those slave ships.
It feels good to have people standing with us that I know mean business. And, you know, I ain't worried about it. I don't feel like y'all gonna fall off. I'm glad to know that we got some brothers that demand justice with me.
Israel United in Christ is not a hate group. It's a Bible-based movement promoting and teaching Black excellence, Black history, Black identity, and Black unity. But what else does IUIC do for the community? They are on the front lines for their people.
This is absolutely crazy. And as we hear this, we're hearing it now, but imagine a mother going through all of these years of unanswered questions.
The state medical examiner's office was not able to determine a cause of death for 25-year-old Rasheed Carter. His family believes there was foul play.
Dealing with justice when it comes to our oppressors, but we also have to make sure that we don't do violence to each other. Okay, a lot of our people are dying at the hands of each other. We are, the Israel United in Christ is against that as well. Turn their cameras on. Get that on tape. We are against all of that.
Wherever injustice is, the prophets stand in the highway and hedges in support of God's elect.
Israel united in Christ, where darkness meets light.
To be a man of valor.
Is this the problem you face when it's time to go over the Bible? Have you been searching for a fun way to bring the Bible to the classroom? Well, look no further. IUIC Boom Cards has you covered. The perfect solution to keep your children edified and occupied during the Sabbath and throughout the week. These decks provide exciting...
Yes, sir. We are back.
We're back.
We are back.
That's right.
So y'all already know what we're going in on. We're going in on confusion and trusting in oppression. Trusting in oppression. It's pretty much the post-election show. But we were talking about it on the Sabbath.
Right.
We were talking about it on the Sabbath. It's a post-election show because a lot went on with the election, and people get so frizzle-brained that if during the time that the election was going on, if we were really commentating like we want to, people would think that we were choosing a side. So we talked about it. I was like, yeah, man. But Judah made a point, though. You know, it's good to just touch on it because it's dealing with what's going on at that moment. Right, you know what I mean? To let it be known. So what we bringing out to y'all is a post-election show because we don't give a damn which one won and which one lost.
Right. Yeah. Because I like to tell people like this. If George Washington, if he would have elected to be a king of America when he took over, that's what we would have been calling Trump. King Trump.
King Trump, right.
And the scriptures tell us don't elect the king over your people unless they of your people.
Right.
And so we stick to the scripts.
Bring it out because a lot of people don't think that that's in the Bible.
Bring that out for me.
Yeah.
Read that for me.
Yeah,
Deuteronomy 17:15.
A lot of people don't think that's in the Bible.
Yeah, we got to bring it out.
I got you. The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 17 and verse 15. Read it out. Thou shalt in any wise set him king over thee, whom the Lord thy God shall choose.
So whoever the Most High God choose to be his king, he chose Jesus the Christ, the Black Messiah. That's our king. That's our Savior. That's who we vote for. That's who I'm voting for. I'm going to tell you I'm going to vote for. I ain't going to keep it no secret. I vote for the Black Messiah.
Right.
Get out, huh?
One from among thy brethren shalt thou set king over thee. Thou mayest not set a stranger over thee, which is not thy brother.
That's what the Lord said. Thus said the Lord. Right. And Kamala Harris, I'm sorry, she's not a brother anyway.
At all.
And she's not of our people.
Right.
And Donald Trump, of course, he's an Edomite. He's not of our people. So you in violation if you did that.
What's crazy is 2,000 years ago, our king presented himself on earth.
All praise.
We saw our king.
That's right.
The Most High said that I'm sending you a king. And that king is Christ. That's our king. You know what I mean? So we already have a king. We have a king that walked the earth perfectly, never sinned, loved his people with the greatest love that you could ever show to any of your brothers and sisters by giving his life up for them.
Right. Exactly.
But not only did he do that, though, he triumphed, made a show of everybody that said he wasn't who he was.
Right.
So that we didn't have to die if we were adulterers, if we broke the Sabbath day, if we were homosexuals, if we were in all manner of witchcraft. And think about it. The reality was, out of all of them commandments, we broke the majority. We might have kept one or two of them down. I'm going to be honest. We might have kept one or two of them down commandments. Everybody was smashing somebody else's girl, whether she was actually married or whether she should have been married. Everybody in here was a fornicator.
Right.
Everybody in here broke the Sabbath day. Now, according to how they say, I understand it, When it come to pornography and you sitting up looking at another man's parts going in a woman, well, bro, you really.
Oh man, all you gotta do is turn on TikTok. You see soft porn all day.
Yeah, all day.
YouTube, it's television. You watch television. You watching soft porn and you watch these movies all day.
Yep. So we was guilty of all of those things, and the Most High woke us up. Why? Because Christ laid his life down. That's what a king do.
Exactly.
A king will die for his nation.
That's right.
So I don't understand why black people choose no, but I do understand. Because they confused and they trust in oppression. I do understand why.
The way to bring that back.
Yeah,
It was nice right there.
I do understand.
Because Pope Alexander VI of Rome made an image of a little white boy and put him on the cross and called him Jesus. And that's why people think it's Christ.
Yep.
They think a little hippie white boy and died for them on the cross.
Right. It was dusty feet. It's dirty feet. All right, hey, let's roll over. Let's see something else that's showing that our people trust in oppression and they confused. Go to number 6. Go to number 6. I hadn't heard about this. So I was surprised. I appreciate Kareem.
Oh yeah.
Officer Kareem shot this over, man. I appreciate this. All right, y'all can see that? You can see that, LSJ? No? Okay, I got my glasses. I'll read it. All right. The blue bracelet movement explained. So there was a blue bracelet that came out during the time, leading up to the election. And then the bracelet is still being worn now. And this is what it means. White women, notice what they said now, white women who voted for Harris are leaning into accessories to cope, but not everyone so. To cope with what? To cope with the loss. to cope with understanding that white men want Donald Trump in that office and he didn't. They husbands and men didn't vote their way.
So white women are coping with the loss that they can't abort children because they not aborting children in the mass rate. They going to the fertility clinics.
Yes. That's what they coping with, that they can't kill all these little Negroes.
Message.
Because the person that they wanted that was going to help them kill all these little Negroes,
she ain't get in there.
She ain't get in there.
Hey, here's one of my theories, and it's a theory. I don't know if it's true, but the reason why I feel like these white men are standing so much for their Roe versus Wade, try to reverse it, because they're not having children. We are multiplying. The black and so-called brown people are multiplying more than they. Right. So they need to stop this abortion or they're going to become extinct.
Right. That's right. Hey, show y'all who we are, man. Go to the book of Exodus chapter 1.
Bring it out.
Show y'all who we are, bro. People, they just don't get it, man. They just don't get it, man. Exodus 1 and 7.
The book of Exodus chapter 1 verse 7. And the children of Israel were fruitful and increased abundantly and multiplied and waxed exceeding mighty, and the land was filled with them.
And the land was filled with them. Jump over to verse number 14.
Verse 14.
Start at 12.
Verse 12. But the more they afflicted them.
The children of Israel. Well, read verse 10 first. I'm sorry. No, go to 9. I'm sorry. Go to 9.
Verse 9. And he said unto his people, behold, the people of the children of Israel are more and mightier than we.
So this is what Pharaoh said. Pharaoh said, look, these children of Israel is out of hand. They multiplying like rabbits around here. Go ahead.
Come on. Let us deal wisely with them.
Let us come up with a plan to deal with their expedient growth. Jump down to verse 12.
But the more they afflicted them.
But the more they afflicted the children of Israel, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans.
The more they multiplied and grew.
The more sex they had. Daddy came home and said, hey, look here, girl. All I need is...
It's been a long day.
It's been a long day.
Know what that means.
Right. He sang that usher home. You know Daddy's home.
That's right.
Message. Keep reading.
Hey, what you doing?
Yeah, what you doing?
You are free.
And they were grieved because of the children of Israel.
And they were grieved because they said, how are we oppressing them and they still growing? How is it that they came out of slavery in 1865 and we got to burn all their cities down by 1920? Less than 50 years. Why we got to burn down all of these cities? Because they saw us growing, so they came up with a plan. Let's see what their plan was. What was the wise plan? Go ahead.
And the Egyptians made the children of Israel to serve with rigor.
They put more hard work on us.
And they made their lives bitter with hard bondage in mortar and in brick and in all manner of service in the field. All their service, wherein they made them serve, was with rigor.
Everything that they gave us, they made it hard to get, just like we see in America. So now let's see what plan did Pharaoh come up with. Verse 16.
Verse 16, and he said, when ye do the office of a midwife.
So Pharaoh went to the midwives, those women that were delivering this increase in multitude of babies. He said, look, I got a plan. I'm going to go talk to the black woman.
Right.
He went to the black woman right here. He said, I got to talk to her. Go.
When you do the office of a midwife to the Hebrew women and see them upon the stools, if it be a son, then ye shall kill him.
Wait. It didn't say kill the girls?
No, sir.
It said kill who?
If it be a son, then ye shall kill him.
So how the hell are they blaming us? Their attack has always been to kill the man.
Right.
Just like we see today. The wise plan was to kill the men. Remember, J. Edgar Hoover made a statement. He said we must prevent the rise of a black messiah. Not a messiahette. A black messiah. And if they have any messiah or leader at all, it'll be one that we gave them, that we choose.
Because everybody understands that, you know, the life, it comes from the testicles of a man.
Right.
Everybody understands that except the woman. So if I want to have a long-term war against a nation, I'm going to start killing their young men because they produce.
That's right. That's right.
Right. But did the black women listen? Read the rest of that, and then
But if it be a daughter, then she shall live.
But we can let the women live. Why? Because we can control her mind. We can turn her into one of us. Keep going.
But the midwives feared God.
But these black women that had Christ in their spirit, that were revolutionary black women and actually loved their nation and reverenced their men, read.
And did not as the king of Egypt commanded them, but saved the men children alive.
And that's why Moses came along. That's why God was able to take Moses and put him in the earth and build him to be who he was, a man that delivered us out of our confusion and trust and oppression.
So Shipra and Poor, they ain't believe in abortion.
They didn't believe in abortion. They didn't believe in talking against the black man. They stood up for him.
Ain't that something?
Yeah, and that's the great thing about the Bible, man. You get to look in here and see all the righteous sisters.
All praises. Some of y'all sisters need to be like some of y'all ancestors.
They sure do.
Right. So the blue bracelet movement is explained. White women who voted for Harris are leaning into accessories to cope, but not everyone's soul. So there's a blue bracelet movement that came out. All right. Let's go to the next. Let's jump down. Is the next video? Because let's let the white woman explain it. Let's come out of this. Just go to the video. So the bracelet was in support of Kamala Harris, and they wore it to secretly, you know, it was kind of a secret protest, but a secret message between each other as to y'all know who I'm rocking with. I ain't got to say nothing.
Right.
All right. So they had a secret plot. That's what they mad about. Their plot was thwarted.
Right.
All right. Make sure the volume is up. Let's let good old Becky with the blue eyes speak.
I have a genuine question for black women specifically. So if you're not a black woman or a woman of color, please don't comment on this video. Maybe look at the comments if this video gets any traction, but I really only want to be hearing from black women and women of color, because I've seen a lot about the blue bracelets on this app, and I think we're all in agreement that it's very performative and it isn't actually something that is for black women. It signifies to us, women who look like me, that we voted blue. But what I really want to know is, black women, what makes you feel safe when we're in shared spaces? What can I do, and those in my circles do, to make you feel seen and heard and safe when we are in shared spaces?
The white woman just came and said, how can we entreat you to join with us so that we figure out a way in the future to use your power to overthrow your men?
There it is.
You know what? I'm glad you said that, because you said to overthrow your men. In the very first 10 seconds of what she said, she already threw subtle shots of overthrowing the man. Who the hell are you to tell me, a black man, I can't comment on a situation dealing with my wife and my daughter.
Right.
I'm about to damn near cuss with this white woman talking all hard and arrogant the way she did on that video.
Well, you know you had kept your composure.
I kept my composure at the gym. So I
been doing good all day. Been doing good all day.
Right. But even that alone, she feels like she has the authority to say, oh, I only want to hear from black women and women of color.
Right.
You are not the gatekeeper of the issues in our community. This is what's wrong with our community. We want to run to little Beckys like this that make you feel soft and comfortable and not understanding that the problems start in our community and the solutions start in our community. We don't need no white woman on TikTok talking about no safe space for no black woman.
That's right. But that's part of the breaking process of the nigga woman that Willie Lynch talk about. They always attack the black woman first. Right. So you know what I'm saying? I had posted a something in the channel. The last thing I posted.
It's in the red channel?
Yep.
Y'all see that? Yep, okay. Go ahead.
You see it?
Yeah, he says downloading now.
Okay. Yeah, so what it is, it's the Willie Lynch letter.
Mm-hmm.
And they still have an understanding too that good economics for them, they gotta go through the black woman first. Scroll down, read that top.
The breaking of the African woman?
Yeah.
The breaking process of the African woman. Then take the female. Is that the one you want?
Yep.
Take the female? Okay. Then take the female and run a series of tests on her to see if she will submit to your desire willingly.
That's what she was.
Go
yeah,
ahead.
I'm sorry. No, go ahead. Go ahead. No. It's on you. It's on you.
You are in the spirit. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Go ahead.
No, you got it.
Hey, but I really want to hear what you had to say. I really do.
Well, I mean, that's exactly what that Edomite just said, though.
Right.
She had to dig in and ask, what can we do to make you side with us and trust us so that next time we ride harder? What can we do to make you comfortable with overthrowing your men?
Right.
That's what she said.
Feel safe.
Yes, submit herself. What can we do to make you submit your will willingly?
Right.
To our desire. What can we do?
So, black woman, you have submitted your will willingly to this people. They've done this to you. They said this was the breaking process of an African woman. They talking about an Israelite woman.
Right.
Go ahead. Read on.
Test her in every way because she is the most important factor for good economics.
See, that's what they understand. She's the most important factor for our good economics.
Right.
If we wanna push something, we gotta go through the Negro woman first,
right?
Because she's the one that's up front and out front of her home right now.
Right.
Jump down, go down to the last paragraph. Let's make a slave. Oh, let me see. Go up one more. Is that it? Is that it? It ain't nothing down below that.
Paragraph. Yeah, that was the last paragraph. Go down. That's the last paragraph right there.
That's the last one right there?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, don't go no lower than that.
By her being left alone, unprotected, with the male image destroyed, the ordeal caused her to move from a psychological dependent state to a frozen independent state. In this frozen psychological state of independence, she will raise her male and female offspring in reversed roles.
So that's what we see. We see the men sitting back, being weak, being effeminate, talking about we want to follow the black woman. We just want her to hear us.
Right.
That's what we see. And you see these boisterous black women talking with furiosity. They talking like they men, like we supposed to adhere to what they saying. But this is a product of slavery. This is a product of breaking the nigga woman.
Right.
Willie Lynch.
Yeah, Willie Lynch. And we seeing it today in the politics.
Read that bottom line right there.
For fear of a young man.
No, because
she has become psychologically independent.
Because in her mind, she's independent. Because that's all you hear now. We don't need men. I've been happily single for 4 years without sex. I don't need no man.
Well, Kamala did bring up Beyonce.
She did. Yeah.
Throwing signals out.
So they figure in their minds that they independent. Go ahead.
She will train her female offspring to be psychologically independent. What have you got?
So, look at what it looks like. That's why you see with if a woman has sons and daughters, she'll train her daughter to be independent, not thinking towards submission to a man, and she'll teach that man, you better do everything for her that she need. How does that look in the house? You never teaching your daughter that she needs to wash the clothes, provide food, clean, and do those things for her brothers in the house. So that when she gets a man, she understands how to do these things. It's not a grievous thing to her because it's regular. She did it for her brothers and her father. But you will teach the boys that no matter what she does and how little she does for them, that he needs to make sure that he's strong, a provider and a protector for his sister that's growing up not to be SH. That's how they that's how they do it in reverse. That's how they do the opposite.
Hey, read Jeremiah 31:22. Because that's what we're reading about is prophesied. Jeremiah prophesied about this.
Jeremiah chapter 31, verse 22. How long wilt thou go about, O thou backsliding daughter? For the Lord hath created a new thing in the earth. A woman shall compass a man.
That's what we see. That's what was created in the earth. A woman has compassed, the Israelite woman has compassed the Israelite man. That's what we see.
With the help of Willie Lynch.
With the help of Willie Lynch.
Right. Scarlet. What the F I look like saying good morning?
Why you ain't vote for who I told you to vote for?
Right. And because of that, they talking about 4 years of no coochie. Come on, man. You keep that stanky box, man.
Hey, you know what though? Officer, we was talking about this before the show. One of the brothers in the AV booth, he made a good point. He said, good. Let them go 4 years with no coochie because your ass supposed to be married before you giving out the coochie anyway.
That's right.
So how about that? Lock the coochie up in a box.
Right.
And don't bring it out until the man marries you.
Right. Hey, that's what old boy said in go back to that video with the dude with the long locks. Go back to the video with the brother with the long locks, because that's what he said in that video. Y'all know which one I'm talking about? Let me look. Yeah. Y'all, why y'all always turn the videos on with no volume? It makes no. So every time I'm just gonna have to say, make sure it's volume on it.
No, they get it right.
Okay, all right.
Finish last. We always come fucking last to everybody.
Who is you in competition with? Could that not be the source of the problem? We talking about a damn election. Are you under the impression that either one of these candidates would be giving shit to black people anyway? You can still kill your baby in the majority of states.
Damn.
What is you crying about? For the population of people that love to call men the sexual deviants, y'all sure are freaking out about having to control yourselves sexually.
Right there. They freaking out because now they got to control their sexual desires.
That's the mic drop. But you know what?
So basically, when she's saying we gonna cut it off for 4 years, she lying.
Yeah,
she
lying because she's still gonna be,
twerking.
Right. But check this out though, because what their typical rebuttal is, well, what about rape? First of all, I think if I don't remember correctly the exact number, but I think it was less than like 0.5%.
It is it's 0.5%
of all abortions are due to rape.
So
the overwhelming majority of abortions are due to young men and young women having sex irresponsibly, not married. They're not in a mental, financial, social, psychological, whatever position to have a baby, and they want to get rid of the responsibility.
Right.
But let's just say rape is the case, right?
Okay.
They say, oh, what about rape? I shouldn't have to marry I shouldn't have to raise the child of my abuser.
Okay.
Can you give me that scripture in Exodus where it says about shed innocent blood? Because rape is an evil and vile and disgusting and detestable thing.
Right.
Do not get it twisted at all.
Right.
We not advocating for that evil thing. That's against God's laws. God calls rape the equivalent of murder.
Right.
So we are 100% against that. However, the Bible does say this. You got that?
Yeah, this is Genesis chapter 9 and verse 6. Whosoever sheds...
No, not that one. It's one in Exodus. It says, shed not innocent blood.
Okay.
You know
Yeah, it's the law. I forgot the number on it.
Let me look for
But that's the actual law. Shed not innocent
Shed
blood.
not innocent blood.
It might be 38. Is it 30? It's where the cities of refuge were being set up.
It's around 30.
I think so.
Yeah, it's in the 30s. But I can't remember exactly which one.
I'm going to find it real quick.
All right.
I want to bring this out.
Yeah, but
This
real quick.
is-
You got it?
No, I didn't find it. It's all right. Go ahead, officer.
Yeah, go. So jump to number 8, because there are some of our sisters that get it. Some of our sisters understand. Now, she got this damn bonnet on her head that we've been talking to him about 5 years, but she gonna say something that's at least wild. All right, Let that play.
Black women, I better not catch your dumb ass wearing that blue bracelet. We already have an identifier, a marker. It's our black ass skin. We've had it since we came out the canal. And because of it, we've been hanged, tortured, unalived, mocked, stereotyped, drugged to hell and back. And you think a blue bracelet ain't gonna add fuel to the fire? This is not for us. And when Netflix decides to make a documentary about the MAGA supporter turned blue bracelet buffoon, I don't want to see our black asses on it. Them folks are gonna go crazy and be like, if I see one of those fucking bracelets, I'm taking them out. That's exactly what's gonna happen. And I don't know what white woman that decided to be on the right side of history for once said, let's make fucking friendship bracelets. Like she can't take her target off and all we gonna do is stay black and die. Absolutely not.
Damn.
We still gotta walk this earth with our black ass skin and be hated for absolutely no reason. Why you put your blue bracelet on your nightstand and sleep peacefully? Absolutely the fuck not. Black women, this is not for us. This is not for us.
That's shipwreck forward.
Right.
That's the spirit of shipwreck forward.
That's right. All praise.
That's shipwreck forward. Don't follow the white woman is what she's saying. Right. Don't follow that foolishness.
Hey, I found the scripture, officers. Exodus 23:7.
23. There
Yes,
it
sir.
is.
Exodus 23:7. Can you read that for me, sir?
Yes, sir. The book of Exodus, chapter 23 and verse 7.
Read out.
Keep thee far from a false manner. And the innocent.
It said the innocent
and righteous.
Come on.
Slay thou not.
Slay thou not.
Right.
Mean kill not the innocent. Read.
I would not justify the wicked.
God said there's no justification for that. Because even though what the person did, the rape, what they did to you was vile and evil, that independent soul of that baby that's resting within your womb is innocent. The baby did not rape you.
Right.
The baby did not cause the harm. And if it's too mentally stuff for you to deal with it, then there's other avenues you go through.
Right.
But it ain't killing an innocent child.
Put them up for adoption.
Right.
Adoption.
That's the deeper understanding, because you get a lot of loosey goosey heads, man, that don't understand. Oh, what about thou shalt not kill? That's a contradiction because if somebody running my house at 4 o'clock, man, handle your business then. Don't let nobody run in there and kill you and your wife and kids. Right. That's it. God, it didn't say thou shalt not protect thyself.
Right.
Protect yourself, bro.
You know what else too, officer? It lets you know people don't read the Bible. Because when you actually read the Bible, there is a law that says if a man is breaking into your home and his blood is shed, then no blood should be shed for him. So when you actually read the script, that's why it's called laws, statutes, and commandments.
But now they done away with.
Right. Go
to the Christian church.
Right.
Go to Deuteronomy 22 because I want to bring out a point that officer brought out. Again, this goes back into that whole thing of thou shalt not kill. Deuteronomy chapter 22, verse 25. Start at verse number 27.
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 22, verse 27. For he found her in the field, and the betrothed damsel cried.
25. I'm sorry, 25.
Deuteronomy 22, verse 25. But if a man find a betrothed damsel in the field, and the man force her.
He forces her. He takes a stronghold on her, meaning he rapes her. Go ahead.
And lie with her.
And has sex with her, which is how you know that it's rape.
Then the man only that lay with her shall die.
Why shall he die? Let's see.
But unto the damsel thou shalt do nothing. There is in the damsel no sin worthy of death. For as when a man riseth against his neighbor and slayeth him.
So the same way that somebody goes and slays or kills an innocent man, read.
Even so is this matter.
So when you brought out that rape is murder, rape is murder. Thou shalt not kill has 4 distinguishing markers in it. That's one of them. But it don't mean that you turn around now and you reward sin for sin.
Right.
That 0.5% of babies that are aborted, you are still doing that in sin. It's 0.5% of women that get pregnant from a rape. But if you turn around and kill that baby, now you the murderer.
That's right.
You the murderer. Just wanted to bring that out, man.
All praise.
Yeah.
So if they abort their babies, they gonna get blue bracelets. That's what we're saying.
Man, I pray not. Go to number 9 though, because we got to see the foolishness. What's causing the madness? And let's see, are they joining in? Look at this. Her eyebrows already say she crazy. She look like she's surprised all the damn time, bro. Let that play.
Let's make some money, I guess. That's all we can do now.
And another thing, ladies, black out all dating websites and apps, okay? Even if you don't have the app anymore, re-download it and delete your account. Then delete the app. They should be scrolling on the same pick-me pearls in a 1 mile radius over and over and over again. You don't like the color blue? That's fine. Your balls won't either. I'm talking Tinder, Duet, Hinge, Christian Mingle. I don't care. All those apps, plenty of fish. Even if you don't use the app anymore, they still use your profile. So go back and delete the account. Like, guys should be scrolling and they should be confused because they Twitter fingers. All dating websites should be telling men, unfortunately, you've hit your queue of women today. They should literally only have 2 picks. I want them sitting there like, what's happening?
Boy, if you don't get... Give me Genesis chapter 50, verse 20. What is She's telling black women to close their legs and don't give men nothing. She's telling all women to remove themselves from all dating sites. Don't give men options to date no more so they can't get none. Enjoy having blue balls, man. Cool, sis. Thank you. Genesis 50 and 20. Read it out.
Genesis chapter 50, verse 20.
Read it out.
But as for you, ye thought evil against me.
You thought evil against us by taking all your profiles down off of these dating sites for the whoremongers to choose from. Right. But what?
But God meant it unto good.
I got you. Right. Hey, I wish we had that Dave Chappelle drop.
Right.
Gotcha.
Right. Hey.
God said marriage is honorable. You ain't supposed to be out there having sex willy-nilly anyway.
Right.
So thank you. Y'all don't understand the genius of God. When God put this in people's mind, and you so distraught that you think that holding out your box from a man that ain't your husband is an evil thing. Right. Woe unto those that call evil good and good evil, sis.
There you go.
You thought it for evil, but God knew that he was doing it for good.
That's right.
Gotcha.
Hey, to your point, officer, at the last part of the verse, it says to save much people alive.
To save much people alive.
Think about this. If you combine the 2 points, we talking about abortion.
Exactly.
How many babies' lives is going to be
It's
saved?
gonna be saved.
Now that this fornication is going down.
Right.
Ain't gonna be no unwanted baby.
Right.
I'm
so
glad
keep your
you said
legs
get off
closed.
the, get off the
Right.
dating site.
Get off the dating site. We want you to.
Right.
Checkmate.
The Most High is a genius, bro.
Hey, but now you can tell why she on the dating site though.
Yeah, you can. Oh, man, look at this picture here, bro.
Yeah, put her face up. Put her face up. Put that.
Bro, she look like a damn anteater. Nah, what's that monkey with that nose that hang like a big old piece of
Gonzo.
meat? Yeah, man. Right, that's what she look like right there, bro. Oh my God! Can y'all find a picture of one of the monkeys? Y'all know? All right, out there. Let me find a
Look
picture.
up Gonzo.
Yeah, yeah.
He on Sesame Street, one of them.
Got to be more careful. But she named all the dating websites. She on every last one of them.
She on every last one of them.
Right.
Yeah,
Here it is. I got.
She ain't.
What's
She
that?
know 'em all.
Exodus 21:16. That should be no.
Yeah. Exodus 21:16.
Whores? No, whore. Deuteronomy 23. I got you. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 23, verse 17. There shall be no whore of the daughters of Israel, nor a sodomite of the sons of Israel.
So that, hey, sis, we glad that you shut down your site. Because we see that you going on them sites being what you call a whore.
You do whole activities with whole tendencies.
That's right.
Hey, and while you at it, get off OnlyFans.
That's Gonzo right there.
Right. That's Gonzo.
Yeah, that's what. Oh, you talking about the little?
Yeah. Hey, type in monkey with the biggest nose. Type that in. I can't find the picture. I can't find that damn picture, bro. Type in monkey with the biggest nose. And you're going to find one that look just like that, bro.
Nah, hey, man.
Yeah, it's one that look just, she's ridiculous.
I see it right here. Proboscis monkey. That's what it's called.
Sure is. That show.
There we
Put
go.
that up.
Hold up.
Y'all put that up.
Yeah. Is that the one? Y'all got it?
Gotcha.
The proboscis monkey. I hope I'm saying it right. Proboscis.
How you say it?
Proboscis.
Proboscis.
There it is.
This is the proboscis right there. Damn.
Hey, that's her right there, man. That's her right there. Hey, I'm going to tell you, look, it's crazy. The other day, I was driving back to the shop. There was a sister, a black woman, in a car in front of me.
Okay.
The light had turned green. I'm trying to get back so I can make sure I get to this client.
Okay.
The light had turned green. She just sitting there. And I know she's looking down. She on her phone.
Right.
So I blew my horn. Just real quick. I didn't do the long draw. Just, alert her.
Just to wake her up.
I saw her head look up, so I knew she was in her phone.
Right.
She proceeds to go into the turn lane and did a 2 mile per hour type of thing because she's mad because I blew the horn to say, sis, move along. I got a client waiting. I got to go make money to pay for my house.
Why you looking at your text or your OnlyFans or whatever you doing on your phone?
Well, here go the kicker. She thought she was going to drive slow and I was going to ride behind her. She couldn't understand why I'm right behind her the whole time. She think I'm being an a-hole. She don't realize that she's 5 feet away from my left turn. So when I got just enough that I could squeeze past and get in the left turn lane, I pulled up, rolled my window down. She stopped and looked at me. I said, ah! You didn't realize I was headed to work anyway. I worked right here. Right. Thank you. It's a garlic cop sitting right there. So if I had been speeding, thank you, sis. You helped me. Man, I laughed at her scorn. You a bitch ass nigga. That's what she yelled out the window. I said, ah!
All because you trying to go to work and make an honest living. And she's sitting there on her phone.
I just blew the horn to say, sis, the light is green. Let's go.
I'm gonna tell you where all this stemming from. The election.
The election.
All this is stemming from the election. They after us right now. They gonna calm down. Sisters, y'all just calm down. It's gonna be all right.
Hey, that's how I sounded. Yeah, right. Man. That's how I sounded. I laughed at the scorn.
It wouldn't have made no difference that woman had a won. No way. Well, I still would have had to get up and go to work.
It wouldn't have been.
Wouldn't nothing change. Wouldn't nothing change.
No difference.
Dang, they out here mad.
But before we go out, though,
Yeah, man.
before we go out,
Get out.
again, let's show that the Most High is a genius. There's a video. Now, the video, it came out, he did this last year. Donald Trump been campaigning ever since he been out of office. So it was hard to think that he was going to lose. He been campaigning really since he left office. Let this video play. A lot of y'all may have seen it. Donald Trump did a video where he came on and he kind of laid out the first things that he was going to do when he landed in office. So for all of this rah-rah and all of this mess that y'all on, sisters, guess what? Don't be mad. Just fix yourself.
That's right.
Just get with the program, ma'am. That's all we saying. Let that play.
Mutilation of our youth. On day one, I will revoke Joe Biden's cruel policies on so-called gender-affirming care. Ridiculous. A process that includes giving kids puberty blockers, mutating their physical appearance, and ultimately performing surgery on minor children. Can you believe this? I will sign a new executive order instructing every federal agency to cease all programs that promote the concept of sex and gender transition at any age. I will then ask Congress to permanently stop federal taxpayer dollars from being used to promote or pay for these procedures and pass a law prohibiting child sexual mutilation in all 50 states. It'll go very quickly. I will declare that any hospital or healthcare provider that participates in the chemical or physical mutilation of minor youth will no longer meet federal health and safety standards for Medicaid and Medicare and will be terminated from the program immediately. Furthermore, I will support the creation of a private right of action for victims to sue doctors who have unforgivably performed these procedures on minor children. The Department of Justice will investigate Big Pharma and the big hospital networks to determine whether they have deliberately covered up horrific long-term side effects of sex transitions in order to get rich at the expense of vulnerable patients, in this case, very vulnerable. We will also investigate whether Big Pharma or others have illegally marketed hormones and puberty blockers which are in no way licensed or approved for this use. My Department of Education will inform states and school districts that if any teacher or school official suggests to a child that they could be trapped in the wrong body, they will be faced with severe consequences, including potential civil rights violations for sex discrimination and the elimination of federal funding. As part of our new credentialing body for teachers, we will promote positive education about the nuclear family, the roles of...
Hey, you don't mind. Hey, I posted a video.
Yeah,
I posted a video up top, a VH1 video. Play that right quick.
Hey, and don't get it twisted, man. I am not a Trump supporter. Everything he said is according to the Bible.
Right.
A broke clock is right twice a day.
Man.
And listen.
The king's heart's in the hands of the Lord.
That's right.
Yeah, absolutely.
And he's going to be able to do everything he said because as of now, look like they control the House and the Senate. So with that, him being president, whatever they want to do, they can do it.
Hey, Donald Trump, man, he on something. Watch it. You got that video? It's in the red channel.
Yeah. The
It
orange
got VH1 up top.
The orange Messiah, Savior of the United States of Babylon. Whatever he said, whatever he just said, trust he can do it because again, they control the House and the Senate. There's nothing
I'm gonna post
that nobody can do.
I need to
because he's the president.
No. I got you. No, I got you right here.
So right now,
it's coming up in the yellow channel now.
So right now, the guys at work, man, I was listening to them today, man. They so upset about this.
About this?
About
what Donald Trump said?
Yeah, they upset.
Yeah. Watch this. Y'all got it?
Yeah. It's
okay.
It's half a second. It's loaded now, so they got to upload. Take a couple of seconds.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I'm saying that they upset about everything that Donald Trump is doing.
Right.
Even this stuff, even what he's saying right now, and he's supposed to be deacons. I'm listening to these guys, right?
Right.
They're supposed to be deacon in the churches.
Right.
You know what I mean? America ain't free no more all of a sudden.
Right.
You know, since Donald Trump here, they talking about what's Dwayne Wade's wife?
Gabrielle
Union.
Yeah.
Gabrielle Union ought to be able to be free to do whatever she want to do, and they should be able to raise that. What's her name?
That boy.
Yeah, Zion.
Donald Trump gonna make it illegal for you to call him something else.
Yeah. So now we got to watch our mouth because even being right in the Bible, they gonna call it hate speech. So what they was doing at work, hey man, come on.
Yeah, that's what Donald Trump doing. Play that.
Yeah, play that.
Bring it down because my head will start spinning. I'll chop you in your trachea. Try it. With me if you want to. It's not a good day. Okay? Now back to that one. Shaking the table.
Donald Trump shaking the table.
Get shook.
Telling you, boy, he is shaking the table. Man, I love it.
Yeah,
I love it.
Hey, don't get it twisted though. We ain't confused and we ain't trusting in oppression. So we understand Donald Trump is the enemy. But guess what? Like that white pastor that checked y'all black pastors and said the black church ought to be ashamed of themselves for going against what the Bible say. The Bible is against abortion. The Bible is against a woman having an independent lifestyle.
Right.
The Bible is against everything that woman stood for. And y'all mad at Trump not thinking about the fact that it's God playing chess and not checkers with you.
That's right.
Better pay attention. All right, hey, we got to shut it out, man. I hate to go because it's a whole lot more that we could do, but we're seeking your assistance to enhance our national broadcast. Kindly share a minute to provide feedback by answering 5 brief questions, just 5. Scan the QR code, answer those questions for us, all right? Lord willing, life lasts. We'll be back next week, so you still get a taste of the same thing. Subscribe and follow IUIC Dallas at Instagram at IUIC Dallas, Facebook at IUIC Dallas, TikTok at IUIC.Dallas, and YouTube at IUIC Dallas. Also, donate to IUIC.Dallas at IsraelUnite.org. That's sending funds so we can continue to buy books, doing the research, and to help us travel the earth. We forgot to put the code up tonight, man. We missed that
QR code?
Yeah, that QR code. But donate to the Booster Club. Donate. Send the profits to the 4 corners of the earth. We trying to get up out of here.
Oh, no, it was up. Also, I'm sorry, but it was up. Didn't mean to cut you off.
It was up?
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
all right.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, hey, we trying to get up out of here, man. We tired of this place, y'all. Just like we got to get up out of here tonight. You're tuned in to In the Scripts.
Reload.
That's right.
When all you doing is just playing church, where the front lines, where it's crunch time, where the ball fizz, here's your punchline. It's the worst time to try to front us. Ask OKC when they run up, we got centuries on our side. Only righteous brothers when I ride. You will avoid the wisdom after seeking counsel. It gotta be, you wanna die?
You're listening to In the Scripts.
Only if you believe.